and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. I have here the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, number or color 250W. This is the color that directly correlates with my foundation color. And here I have the Liquid Touch brush, the concealer brush. I really wanted to try this brush out because I don't have any brushes that are specific to applying concealer. First impressions on the brush is that it is as beautiful as it looks on the website. Color of the actual brush itself is just such a nice creamy color. This metal part right here that holds the bristles in place is a nice gold tone. The fibers itself feel really soft. The concealer here doesn't look any different than the foundation. It literally looks just like the foundation, just like a mini little baby size. It's so cute. The one thing that is different, the little handle that you use to actually open the bottle, is a little bit more flat. It kind of reminds me of a Mentos. It definitely looks like the concealer is a couple of shades lighter than the foundation, and these are both the same number. I'm just mentioning that just in case you're looking at this video trying to get an idea of what shade you are, comparing it to mine. First, I just want to show you what my skin looks like right now without concealer and just like the spots that I'm going to be trying to conceal. So I have one spot right here, so I'm going to be trying to conceal that a little bit. And I also have here a pimple that is starting to fade. There's just a little bit of redness right there, and I have a couple of other like just tiny zits like right here. I have one on my mustache area right there. I'm gonna just dab that there, a little bit right here, a little bit right there, and a little bit right there. So just dab. If I'm trying to get full coverage, it seems like I might have to apply a little bit more than what I did, because I can still see the dark spot up there. I can still see a little bit of redness right here. So I'm going ahead and patting that in very lightly. I would say overall, the brush itself feels really easy to use. It's very intuitive. It does feel like you're just tapping the concealer in with your finger. Definitely with this second application of the concealer, that coverage is there. I see the texture of this bump, but I don't see the redness anymore. And I would say the same up here with this darker spot. I see the texture, you know, I see the bump, but I don't actually see the color of it. So for me, the one application I had before would have been perfect. But definitely if you're someone who's looking for a little bit of a higher coverage, or you just like the flexibility of a buildable concealer where you can just do a little bit or as much as you want, this is pretty good, very impressive. This I know looks off, but coverage wise it looks really lovely. I also love how lightweight this concealer feels. Like I don't really feel it on my skin. Like I'm moving my skin around, making some expressions and I don't feel it there, which is very on par with the foundation. I personally love the Rare Beauty foundation. It is currently my favorite foundation because I don't feel it on my skin at all. I will forget that I'm even wearing foundation at the end of the day because that's how lightweight it feels. Like you just don't feel it on your skin. And I love that about that foundation. Lightweight, not there, but it's doing its job. I'm gonna go ahead and off camera put on my foundation. All right, I'm back. So I went ahead and applied my foundation. So everything looks a lot more even, so I don't have those yellow patches everywhere. So I went ahead and blended a little bit of the concealer into this eye with my beauty blender, and then I was about to do this eye, and then I was like, wait, I should probably show this. So as you saw in the beginning of the video, I used the Rare Beauty, like the concealer brush, to apply the concealer. But now I'm using the beauty blender to apply it under my eyes. That's just my preferred concealer application when it comes to my under eyes, because I like my under eye area to look very dewy, very fresh, and I feel like the beauty blender just helps me achieve that a lot easier. So I wanted to show you how seamless and how easy the concealer applies with a beauty blender as well. I'll go ahead and do that. So I'm just going ahead and tapping it in with my damp beauty blender. I don't know if you noticed the little bit of discoloration I have under my eyes. I have just a little bit of purple, just like, you know, normal adult under eye bags from no sleep. So yeah, I have a little bit of that, and I feel like this does a really good job of concealing it. My under eyes look a lot more fresh and a lot dewier, and I look like I slept 12 hours. Thank you for tuning in for my first impressions. I hope that if you're thinking about getting the concealer or the foundation or the brush, or you just needed a little bit of help figuring out your shade, I hope that my video was helpful. Honestly, I had the best time today. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye!